Yes, y'all. You are tuned in to another episode of the Wild Card Chief podcast. I'm your host, Wild Card Mar. You know what it is. We're going to recap that week 7 victory, 31-17 over the Los Angeles Chargers, and we definitely going to preview for today's game against those Denver Broncos. Let's go. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. You saw the intro. You know what we here to do. We here to talk Chiefs football. Shout out to my Chiefs Kingdom, my ride or die Chiefs people, my Chiefs family, those who love the Kansas City Chiefs just as much as the Wild Card Mar does. That's why I am the Wild Card Chief. Anyway, I'm a little under the weather, but I'm gonna still bring that heat. I'm gonna still bring that fury, that pain, that love, that passion for our Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, somebody else got a little sickness. We might see a flu game today, baby. We might see a flu game. We'll talk about that in just a second. But hey, let's talk last week. Let's talk week 7. Let's recap 31-17 win over Los Angeles Chargers. And guess what? Wasn't no surprise. We did what we needed to do. The defense of the Chargers has been trashed against the pass, like literally giving up the cheeks. So what Patrick did last week was no surprise to myself and probably no surprise to Chiefs Kingdom. Might have been it could have been a surprise to Chargers fans. Y'all know what y'all been doing all year. I ain't been able to stop nothing. Can't stop a nosebleed. Can't stop nothing. All right? That's a fact, chat. Fact of the matter is that the defense of the Chargers has just been piss poor against the pass. And, hey, that was a week that I knew that Patrick would just ball out. And, of course, he did. My man went crazy. 424 yards, 32 of 42 passing. Very efficient. 4 TDs. Probably could have done more damage on the Chargers. But, hey, 32 of 42, 424 yards. Can't be too picky, right? 4 touchdowns. I don't want to be too picky. But did what they needed to do. I mean, overall, Chiefs dominated on offense. Chiefs dominated on defense. Defense continues to play well. Look, gave up some yardage. Joshua Palmer looked like he was unstoppable. I get it. Let up a little, let him rush for 139 yards. I hear you, but shut down the pass for the majority of the part. Really didn't let Justin Herbert get off. And, hey, for some reason, Justin Herbert looks very pedestrian against Kansas City. There's a lot of people that saying it, speaking about it. I'm just now jumping on the train of maybe Justin Herbert ain't all out. Don't kill the messenger, y'all. But 2 interceptions. Defense is starting to get some more turnovers. That's what I like to see. But hey, welcome Charles Omenihu to the Chiefs Kingdom. My man gets off that, BS suspension. Comes back. First game, gets a sack on Justin Herbert. He says, hey, you're going to see a lot of me. I'm here. I'm with the Chiefs. I'm going to be sacking you a lot. First game that Chris Jones did not get a sack. All right? First game that he did not get a sack. Hey, can't be perfect. But it's okay. He still was good. Still brought the pressure. Let others eat. Speaking of which, George Karlaftis get a sack. Willie Gay got a sack. Drew Tranquill gets a sack against his former team. And, of course, hey, got to talk about this guy, Mike Danna, gets another sack. And Mike Danna is performing and getting some numbers, man. He's doing this thing this year. Unsung hero. Matter of fact, I don't even want to call out the front four solo. the front four total, the pass rushers as a whole, defensive ends, defensive tackles, name a person that's gotten in and played either of those positions and got some time, has been getting pressure on the quarterback. I mean, it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal to see. Come on. Front four has been helping out the back half of their defense. Hell, a solid lineup. Come on. Do I got to say this every week? Solid linebacker play all year. Great linebacker play all year. Drew Tranquill. I mean, I know Nick Bolton going to be out for a minute, but even when he was in and out of the lineup, when he was in the lineup, played well. Willie Gay's been playing better this year. Not so many missed tackles. I ain't been seeing so many missed tackles this year from you, Willie. That's what I like to see. We know what's up. It's contract year. Yeah. Leo Chanel. Oh my God, that guy has been balling. He whatever playing time he gets, he takes advantage of it. Every time I see him on the field, he's making a play. And in some plays that don't necessarily line up on the stat sheet, he's been fantastic at reading plays, dissecting them, knowing when the ball is going to, and being there, being around the football. So definitely shout out to Leo Chanel. I mean, this linebacker core has been balling. And of course, you look at our two corners, Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius, in playing phenomenal football. I mean, literally, it's been contagious. The whole defense has literally, I never seen nothing like this. A top 5 defense? Come on. All I said ever is a top 10 defense and the Chiefs would be unstoppable. We got to remember they had a middle of the pack defense around 15 to 19th range in both Super Bowl victories. Now you're going to get a top 10, possibly a top 5 defense when it's all said and done. Come on. NFL, watch the hell out. Watch the hell out. But great victory. Hey, Chiefs continue their dominance in the division. Andy Reid continues his dominance in the AFC West division. Don't shoot the messenger, Chargers fans, Raiders fans, Broncos fans. Speaking of Broncos, hey, today, week 8, the 3:25 game, Central Time for us. Travel to Denver. Yes. And we're going to take care of business because, come on. This winning streak is getting out of hand. I know, but here's the preview. So look, y'all, look, I am a Chiefs fan, diehard Chiefs fan, but we are on upset alert. And only for this reason, and this reason why. We got to remember how terrible Denver is. Trade deadline is coming up. There's a great possibility that some of these players whose names is getting thrown out there, they're probably going to have a showcase game. And if you don't know what a showcase game is, come on, tighten up. Showcase game in as in, hey, I might not be here no more, but let me up my trade value. Let me show out. Let me have a come get me type of game. As in, let me show you why you should come trade for me. So if I'm Patrick Surtain, if I'm Justin Simmons, hey, I'm trying to go get an interception on Patrick Mahomes. I'm a little under the weather, and so is Patrick Mahomes. I got a good feeling he's going to have a flu game, but hey, one thing that we cannot deny about Patrick is that he's been very apple turnovers this year. A lot of interceptions this year. All right? We just got to call a spade a spade. 7 games in, and he has 6 interceptions. That's a high rate of interceptions. Come on. I love Patrick too, but we got to hold him accountable. I would like these interceptions to get cut down. All right? As a team as a whole. Not one of the best teams that holds on to the ball. I know the turnover ratio is in the green, but it should be way in the green if we stop turning the ball over as a team. Between interceptions, fumbles. Come on. And we got to remember, weather's not going to be nice. Might be icy, chilly out there. I just saw a picture. It looked like a ice skating rink. Some snow. Little winter wonderland already. in late October before Halloween, which is typical Denver weather. But it's one of those situations where some of these players for the Broncos, what do they have to lose for it? They have nothing to lose. Their team is horrible. The chances of making to the playoffs are not good. The chances of making to the come on, we ain't go that far. The chances of making to the playoffs ain't good, and it stops right there. Come on, that's not a competitive team. So at this point, you're going to have a whole bunch of individuals that's going to have a showcase game to show, hey, why you should trade for me. And we don't want to be the Chiefs to be at the expense of this showcase game. That's all I'm saying. That's why I had them on upset alert. Because it takes a few, interception here, turnover there, flip the script for the Broncos. No matter how bad they are. Turnovers always matter. It can always keep a team in the game. All right, so that I'm not saying they're gonna beat the Chiefs because come on, they shouldn't. All I'm saying, being on upset alert is different from picking the upset. I'm not picking the upset. All right, let's not get confused. Chiefs are the better team, regardless of the flu game that Patrick is about to have. They still are the better team. Should win the game. All right, but what is there to really break down? I mean, we saw this team 2 weeks ago. I know the offense didn't really produce so much against the Denver defense, and that's okay. Still got away with the victory. The defense had a hell of a performance, made Russell Wilson look like the Russell Wilson we've been seeing the last couple of years. Very non-productive, very terrible turnovers, sacks. So let's continue that. If Russell Wilson is already having problems quarterbacking on sunny days where the weather's good, immaculate, perfect, pretty, and then come on, let's make sure we get after him again on the ice skating rink, sack him, sack him. The man threw for 85 yards last game 2 weeks ago. All right, repeat the performance. It's quite simple. It's not too much that's really going to change from a matchup that happened 2 weeks ago. Chiefs are still the better team. The offense does need to click a little bit better. Should we see more running, more balance? Obviously, with the weather. Look, I don't know. One thing we do know as Chiefs fans, we've seen Patrick Mahomes slice and dice a Denver team in the snow, whether it was Kansas City or Denver. We've seen it before. So I'm pretty sure that Andy is going to want to, take his shots every now and then. Hopefully he gets more balance on the run, maybe some screens, get Jerick McKinnon going, get Justin Watson's back. Let's see what Justin Watson can do. Real quick, Justin Ross, come on, man. We was all rooting for your dog. I just got to throw this in there real quick. We was all rooting for you, dog. I don't know the specifics of the situation. Don't care. The fact of the matter is you got yourself in the situation. You should have probably found a way to not be in that situation. That's all I'm saying. I don't care for the details. That ain't none of my business. Fact of the matter is we was rooting for you on the field. The production and the targets wasn't always there on a consistent basis. Damn, man. Now you're the commissioner's exempt. Can we go get Byron Pringle, Brett Veach? That's all I'm saying. If we're gonna be down the receiver, I don't know the status of Richie James. Is he coming back yet? I don't know. He was on IR. But if we bring back McCole, thank you, McCole. Oh, how did I forget McCole? McCole came back. It gave us instant spark on special teams. Love the run back. Then you caught the first down play in that ensuing drive to keep the chains moving in the red zone. Oh man, McCole looks happy. I mean, I would be too. They weren't using him in New York. They say because Gibson was playing so well that had to, say what you want. But I'm glad he's back in red and yellow, red and gold. glad to have you back, McCole. And thank you for, doing what you do. Coming back and being an instant fire starter, baby. Yes, love it. We bring McCole back. We didn't bring Frank Clark back. He goes back to Seattle. But it's okay. It's okay. Brett Veach has confidence in what we got on the team already, and that's okay. I mean, the team's been producing well. No, the team's been producing great with the pressures, getting sacks. So not adding Frank Clark and the fact that we got Charles Omenihu back for suspension, still got some young guys on the roster, FAU, of course, George. So I understand not bringing Frank back. It'd have been nice to see. It'd have been nostalgic. It would have. But it wasn't necessary. So I understand not bringing him back and letting him walk. Although, hey, too much pass rush is never a problem, right? That's all I'm saying. But go get Byron Pringle. Come on. What's he doing? What's Byron Pringle doing? I would love to see Byron Pringle back in the Chiefs uniform. If we're not going to get Justin Ross for the rest of the season. I'm throwing that out there. But anyway, back to the Broncos game. Come on. Oh, yeah, he did go to Washington. I forgot. Eric began to be trying to get him going in there. I forgot. Anyway, I know I'm on track. It's the medication, y'all. But overall, those are the keys to the victories. Repeat your performance 2 weeks ago on the defensive side, and you add Charles Omenihu to that equation. So I'm expecting more sacks, even less production for Russell Wilson. I don't know. I mean, if you do worse than 85 yards, that's pretty bad, right? Hey, I'll take it as a Chief fan. And, hey, minimize the turnovers on offense. That's all. Minimize the turnovers, stay balanced. And you should do what the Chiefs always do for the last 8 years. Walk away with a victory over the Denver Broncos. All right? So, Patrick, you saw how I gave you my flu podcast today. I need you to give my flu game today. All right? Give it to us. That's what we need. We need you to ball out like you normally do. But anyway, I ain't going to waste too much of your time. I'm about to go watch some football, medicate, chill, stay away from the family. I'm about to quarantine myself. But you know what it is. Tap in with us. IOW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Again, IOW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. IOW Sports 1 on the Twitter. KC Wildcard Bar on the Twitter as well. Chop it up with me. You know what it is. I'm still singing in my flu note, my nasally flu voice. In the home of the... Come on. Chiefs, baby. I'll let you.